amount of money today is it called as present value. Rental payment of an apartment is an example of perpetuity. You'll have to keep on giving perpetuity, never ending, forever. Dash is a series of constant cash flow over limited period of time. Dash is a series of constant cash flow. Annuity. Constant cash flow. The retirement annuity is particularly attractive to someone who has a severe illness, risk of low longevity, large family, chance of high longevity. What do you mean by risk of low longevity? After retirement, he dies immediately. Within year, 2 years, 3 years. High longevity means he lives for more years. So retirement is attractive. जितना ज्यादा जियोगे उतना अच्छा है. D. Retirement के बाद, if you are after retirement, generally retirement is at the age of 60. And if you died at the age of 90, 30 years you will get your pension. That is better. Next, fill in the blanks. An installment of money paid for insurance is called premium. Is called as premium. General insurance cover all risk except life. The value of insured property. The value of insured property is called as property value. The proportion of property value to insured value is called as policy value. Property value, then policy value. Property value multiplied by some proportion, 70%, 80%. So that will be policy value. The person who receives annuity is called as good annuitant. याद है क्या सब terms? Annuitant. Next, the payment of a single annuity is called as, it is installment. You pay by installment. The intervening time between payment of two successive installments is called as, the period is called as payment period. Yes. Payment period. Forever is called as, अभी गया था. Forever is perpetuity. If payment of an annuity falls due at the beginning of every period, the series is called as annuity. Beginning. It is called as annuity due. And at the end, then it is immediate annuity. If the payment of annuity fell due at the end of every period of series is called as annuity immediate. Annuity, immediate annuity, or even it is called as ordinary annuity. Even there is another word called as, proper word is immediate annuity, also known as ordinary annuity. State whether true or false. General insurance covers life, fire and theft. False. It doesn't cover life. Life is not covered in general insurance, so false. Next, the amount of claim cannot exceed amount of loss. True. You cannot have profit from insurance. At the most from insurance, suppose your loss is 10,000, at the most from insurance company you will get 10,000 only, not more than that. You may get less than that, but not more than that. Jada nahi milta hai. Accident insurance has a period of 5 years. False. What is the period? What is the period? कितना होता है period? Period of accident insurance is 1 year. Yes, correct, 1 year. Premium is the amount paid to the insurance company every month. Premium is the amount paid to insurance company every month. It can be every month or quarter also, but every month also, it's true. It may be every month, it may be every quarter, it may be yearly also. Payment of every annuity is called as installment. True. True, na? True. Payment of every annuity is called as installment. क्या हुआ? बुक में false दिया क्या? True. Annuity certain begins on a fixed date and ends when an event happens. क्या हो गया? Certain fill in the blanks. क्या हो गया? Rectain fill in the blanks. Immediate. Or it can be ordinary. End of every period. Hello, Harsh. Harsh. Hello. Annuity certain on a fixed date and ends on a certain on an event happens. False. Sixth one is false. हेलो, थ्योरी दिखाना पड़ेगा क्या? एन्युटी सर्टन. वन सेक. एन्युटी सर्टन दिखा देता हूँ क्या होता है एन्युटी सर्टन. जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट. Here, annuity certain. What it says, annuity certain? An annuity certain is the investment that provides a series of payment for a set period of time. Set period of time to a person or a person's beneficiary if an investment of an retirement income offered by insurance company. The annuity may also be taken in lump sum because it is a set of expiration date, because it has a set expiration date. An annuity certain generally pays a higher rate of return than lifetime annuity. Typical terms are 10 years, 15 years or 20 years. This is annuity certain. The annuity certain having certain.
पढ़ाई के
So
लिए
certain
मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन स्मार्ट स्टडी कौन करता है? प्री एग्जाम ऐप के साथ बनाइए अपनी तैयारी सुपर स्मार्ट। प्री एग्जाम ऐप देता है वाइड रेंज के एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, जैसे जी, नीट, कैट, सीए फाउंडेशन, सीएस सीट, बैंकिंग, रेलवे, एसएससी, एमबीए एंट्रेंस, SYJC कॉम, TYB कॉम और भी बहुत कुछ। चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट्स एंड मॉक टेस्ट्स, डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस, और अब तैयारी होगी एकदम परफेक्ट। कहीं भी कभी भी पढ़ाई करें, और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक आपकी तैयारी को बनाए आसान। इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन से तुरंत जानिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड फीडबैक। तो अब देरी किस बात की? प्री एग्जाम ऐप डाउनलोड करें और अपने नाम से रजिस्टर्ड करें, और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक बिल्कुल फ्री, और अपनी सफलता की कहानी लिखें। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। प्री एग्जाम ऐप स्मार्ट तैयारी का साथ।
certain. So certain period is that. Okay. Annuity certain is having certain period. Annuity certain is having certain period. Yes. So what it is saying, annual certainty begins on a fixed date and ends when an event happens. No, it doesn't end when an event happens. It is having certain period, fixed period. Event happen के बाद नहीं. चलो next. Annuity contingent. Yes, annuity contingent ऊपर होना चाहिए था. Hello? Hello dear student. अगर सिक्स में ये सर्टन के जगह पे कॉन्टिंजेंट होता तो क्या? सिक्स सम में एन्युइटी कॉन्टिंजेंट तो क्या हो जाता था? ट्रू या फॉल्स? अगर ये सर्टन सिक्स में सर्टन निकाल के मैं अगर कॉन्टिंजेंट डालता हूं तो क्या हो जाएगा? देन इट इज ट्रू. Contingent till a contingency happens. Okay, so if it is instead of certain, if it is contingent, then true. Now annuity contingent begins and end on a certain fixed date. False. इधर अगर certain डाल दो तो ट्रू हो जाएगा. Certain में okay begins and end on certain fixed dates. Certain. The present value of an annuity is the sum of present value of all installments. Present में yes true. सारे installment का present value निकाल के देगा. True. Future value of an annuity is the accumulated value of all installments. The future value of an annuity is an accumulated values of all installments. False. Why false? What is wrong? What is wrong in this? No. Future value of an annuity is the accumulated values of all installment. It is false, right? But why it is false? Here it should be accumulated values of all installment and interest thereon. क्या होना चाहिए? इंटरेस्ट. दोस्तों फ्यूचर वैल्यू है, आप बैंक में रखोगे तो इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा? Okay. So because interest is not there, all installments and interest होता, and interest होता, तो क्या हो जाता था? ट्रू हो जाएगा. Because interest is not there, it is false. False because the word interest is not there. Make a note and keep it for you. False because it is not including interest. In installment plus interest, then true. Last, sinking fund is set aside at the beginning of a business. बुक में ट्रू दिया है. बुक में क्या दिया है? बुक में क्या दिया है? बुक में से आंसर दे रहे आप लगता है मेरे को. लेट मी चेक बुक आंसर. वन सेक. True and false, true and false, true and false, true and false. 10. Book is saying true, but it is false. Sinking fund is set at the beginning of a business. Is false. क्या एग्जाम्पल दिया मैंने? सिंकिंग फंड में क्या बोला? What is sinking fund? Not even at the end. What is sinking fund? Saving, a type of saving by business. सेविंग ऑफ ए बिजनेस. दोस्तों मैं जब सेविंग करता हूं तो सेविंग कब करता हूं? ओनली 1 ईयर एट द बिगिनिंग. पहले महीने में सेविंग किया, बाद में सेविंग ही नहीं करूंगा. एवरी ईयर sinking fund is set aside. Sinking fund is set aside at the beginning of the business. नहीं, every year. Every year you keep amount aside. Hello? Sinking fund. First 6,000, then 6,000, then 6,000. Every year, some amount, not necessarily 6,000. Profit कम हो गया, तो maybe 3,000. But some amount I'll be keeping aside. What is sinking fund? क्या बोला था मैंने सिंपल वर्ड में? Sinking fund is a type of saving by business. सेविंग के एक ही बार करते हैं. आप जब कमाने लगेंगे तो सेविंग सिर्फ बिगिनिंग में ही करेंगे. When you will start earning, will you say only in the first year? Your first year, first month? No. Throughout, na? Throughout. Every year, throughout. जब तक आप कमाते हैं तब तक. Maybe एक आध महीना 2 महीना नहीं सेविंग होगा, बट नॉर्मली थ्रू आउट. ओके, सो थ्रू आउट होना चाहिए. अ फंड इज सेट असाइड थ्रू आउट. बिगिनिंग की जगह पे क्या चाहिए? बिगिनिंग की जगह पे क्या चाहिए? एवरी ईयर चाहिए, चलेगा. थ्रू आउट चाहिए तो भी चलेगा. ओके, सो एट द थ्रू आउट और एवरी ईयर. Sixth question, which one? Fifth and sixth is also different. Yes, different. तो क्या करो? True and false. Okay, which one? Fifth one. Which I should explain? Sixth. What it's saying? I showed you now there. Certain annuity certain. What do you mean by annuity certain? Priyanka, Urvi. What do you mean by annuity certain? अभी दिखाया ना आपको annuity certain. Fixed period. Certain period. Annuity certain says certain period. Fixed period. It will start on so and so. Maybe it says it begins on a fixed date and ends on a fixed date. When this is correct, begins on a fixed date. Up till here it is correct. But what it's saying, ends when an event happens. This is false. Are you getting me? बुक में गलत आंसर हो सकता है. Don't look at book. Priyanka, it begins on a fixed date and it ends on fixed date. Then it is true. Ends on fixed date बोला था तो true. What is the word? What is the word? Certain. Certain means fixed. Okay. Now look at then which one? Payment of every annuity is called as installment. Yes, it is installment. Fifth one. Annuity is another name, or simple word name is installment. If you are taking EMI, in this I stands for installment. Okay. Why this? Look at this question then. One sec. इधर किधर भी इंस्टॉलमेंट बोला ना हम लोग ने, इधर here this is 6. What is the answer given in the textbook here? Urvi and Priyanka, what is the answer given here? Fill in the blanks. In the textbook, what is the answer given? What is the answer given in the textbook? Installment. Now read this line. What it says? The payment of a single annuity is called installment. Correct? Now let's go to true and false. Payment of every annuity is called as installment. The same sentence here. Every means single. Hello? Okay? Clear? Chali. This you know all. So I'm not going through this. All formulas is up. Chalo.